our #1 choice for scale bypass services is Drivewise. In fact, we love Drivewise so much that we have teamed up with them to give 9 lucky viewers the chance to win a 1-year subscription service to try Drivewise out for themselves, free of charge for 1 full year. Guys, it's super easy to enter to win. All you're going to do is visit our website, TruckingTogether.com. You're going to find the Drivewise giveaway link on the top banner. You're going to click that link and it's going to take you right to the entry form. So easy. Even my course could do it. No, he probably couldn't do it. And guys, remember, if you want to try Drivewise free for 30 days, we have a link in the description box down below. I just want to thank Drivewise for sponsoring this contest and today's video. So we're here on the toll road, just outside of Siva, and I passed a Decker truck and trailer, and he said on the CB radio, he said, "AM Jizz, you're good to get over." And not only do I appreciate that, but I appreciate that he knew how to say the company name, because a lot of people will be like, "Amjaz," or they don't even know how to say the jazz part. A lot of viewers don't understand what our company name even means. So I guess I'll let you guys know if you don't know. The AM is for Alice and Martin, and then Jez, that's our last name. That's our family name. So AM Jez Trucking. But Decker, I don't know if you watch the channel. You probably don't, because you probably would have said so. But I appreciate that you knew how to say the company name correctly. 2 thumbs up for you.
Turn left onto the I-80 West ramp.
I got my GPS on because I am keeping track of my time to see exactly how far I can get.
Continue on I-80 West for 93 miles.
I am not stopping in my usual locations. Not at all. So anyway, we just left Maverick. We're going to get about another 100 miles under our belt here. And then when we're done with that, we're all parked for the next 10 hours. I'm going to go over with you guys the fuel mileage on this truck versus Tiny Dancer, which is our 2020 Ultra Loft 579. Work this time, because last time I came here they had no restrooms. That was horrible. We made it here to the stinker. We got 13 minutes left on our clock. We are taking our 10 off here. Since midnight, it is now 10:15 local time, so since midnight I have done 594.9 miles. I couldn't tell you what I did prior to midnight because I didn't pay attention, but it's probably another couple hundred. So we probably had about another 700 mile day, I think. Yeah. All legal. Anyway, you're not here to hear about my logbook. You're here to hear about fuel mileage. So I sent a message over to the team. I asked them to send me the receipt when they got a chance for how many gallons were purchased for Tiny between Laramie. So the stretch for Laramie would be, I don't know if that's too loud or not, that air conditioning. Basically, the way our fueling works is we both fueled in Battle Mountain, Nevada. We drove to Siva in Aurora, Colorado, Denver, basically. And then we went from there back to Laramie, Wyoming, where we fueled again at the Maverick there. So for Tiny Dancer, doing the 946 miles, they put 155.260 gallons in. That brings the fuel mileage average for Tiny on that leg. And keep in mind, going from Nevada to Denver, it's all uphill, guys. So this is not an impressive number by any means. 6.096 miles per gallon. That is what Tiny got running the same stretch that I just ran with this truck, and similar conditions, similar weights in the trailer. So again, everything's the same. This truck, despite the fact that we took off the roof cap and replaced it with a slightly more aesthetically pleasing one, and that we took off all that rubber crap junk on the bottom and on the back, this truck put in 146. Oh, and this truck idled too. This truck idled for 10 stinking hours. 10 hours. Tiny did not idle. Tiny does not stop. This truck, I put in 146.077 gallons. So that was a mile per gallon average of 6.479. So all you know-it-alls, you want to tell me again how like we completely destroyed fuel mileage on this truck? Because the Ultraloft actually should be doing better than this truck, because it's got the really tall sleeper that is like perfectly lined up with that van trailer. And we haven't touched any of its aerodynamic stuff. So, I mean, gosh, what do I know? I only own 4 trucks. Anyway, if you want to compare it to Tiny's average fueling, because this time it was a little bit high. So I don't know how they got it a little bit high. Maybe they didn't quite top it off in Battle Mountain. But if you go back to what Tiny usually does, which let's just call it between like 138 and 144. So even at like 138, with me putting 146 gallons in, that's my idling difference, guys. And I don't have an APU. We will get an APU, but we can't do things instantly just because you guys said go out and buy a green APU. But there's no difference. The stuff we took off does not affect the fuel mileage like some of you guys think it does. Off that soapbox. Stinker is where we're at, which is in Sinclair, Wyoming. I am running this week so stinking, get it, efficiently. I can't believe it. It's all legal. I have been doing my breaks either at my fuel stops or at Siva. And actually, I guess that's all because I'm only 2 days in. So the first night we did my 30-minute break when we got our fuel. And that's the only time we stopped was when we got our fuel. And we made it up on top of Parley's. And I think we had like 13 minutes left on our clock. So that put us like probably a good, I want to say, about an hour and a half ahead of where we usually stop. So then we got to Siva, and then from Siva we got all the way over here. Mind you, we usually get some point in Laramie with about 13 minutes left on our clock. When I was in Laramie, I think I had just shy of 2 hours. So then we got over here and I had 13 minutes on my clock. So we're being really stinking efficient. And again, no stopping anywhere. I did not stop anywhere other than Siva and then fuel at Maverick. So is it something that I can carry on and keep doing all the time? I don't know, but I'm doing it right now. It will probably come in handy tomorrow if I can keep it up to get further than Boise. The reason being, well, obviously I'd like to get home sooner because, you know, but also my buddy who works for the Washington Department of Transportation, I guess, he made a post on his Facebook that 18 is closed all weekend, and that sucks because I use 18 and it's gonna be closed. So I'm gonna have to reroute myself. So anything that I can do that gets me further than my usual stopping spot of Bliss or even Boise will be awesome, because that reroute won't affect me much. And then I'll get to Siva in Seattle even earlier, and then from there I'll be able to get past Portland, like, shoot, quite a ways past Portland, which means the drive home on my final day after I take that 10 off will be super easy. So we're gonna keep rolling with it. We're gonna see what we can do.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Got some weather coming up over there. That escalated quickly. Lightning. Truth be told, guys, I actually was in there for way longer than I wanted to be. I ordered a couple of burritos to go, and they said be about 5 to 10 minutes. 20 minutes later, they're still not made. So we settled with a cheeseburger. We're out of here. If you did not catch the last episode, we ended up here in Sinclair, Wyoming at the stinker. It stinks here. I'm joking. It's actually not a bad place. Sleep went good. We took our 10 off. I only idled for a couple hours. The rest of the time I was able to just have the windows down a smidge and a little pop-out vents open, and I was doing mighty fine. So we are rested and ready to make some miles. I don't know where we're going to end up today, guys. I don't usually run this way. We usually stop back in Laramie. When we stop in Laramie, we either get to Bliss or Boise. Since we're all the way over here, though, we can go even further. I just haven't figured out where further is. Do a quick walk around on our truck. Make sure everything is as it should be. Oh man, I'm used to Tyler's steps where I could actually, like, you know, man, that sucks. I don't know if I want to go back in there and get more ice though. I'm used to Tyler's steps where I can actually open my door and have my drink sitting on the step. I need to get myself in the mindset I can't do that, because I have done this now twice, 2 times in a row. Once when I got out, and then now when I'm trying to get back in. Anyway, let's go thump some tires. to do a 30-minute break somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of Katie and Michael and maybe meet up with them and do one. Shoot, no, that won't work. It'll be close. I suspect I'll see him around Little America, but I don't think I'll have enough time under my belt for Little America. I don't know. We'll pass them at least. So I will probably plan to do my break somewhere in Utah? I don't know. This is the problem when you get so far ahead. You don't have your routine no more. All right, well, we are good to go. Truck checks out all right. We got our water. We got our Death Wish coffee and our cat oil filter. I'm doing the blue and berried. Man, I love water. Do the blue and berry today. Tastes like a blueberry muffin. And we got a burger. Let us go. Start this journey. Bliss, Idaho, the rest area outside of Bliss actually, but technically I do believe it's still Bliss. I know it's Bliss. We're here. Duh. It's, sorry, I'm starting to film like Martin. I was trying to get my keys out of my hand. It's 4 in the morning and it's a little bit chilly here. It's in the low 60s and I think I'm gonna actually finish this scene in the truck because again, chilly. No jacket. So let's go in the truck. We're doing good tonight though. Doing real good. I'm awake. I'm well. I was talking to one of my friends. I'm waiting for my other friend to call me. We're gonna solve all of life's problems on the phone. It's great. I love trucking. Wyoming weather was really cool. All the lightning. I passed Tiny Dancer. Yeah, tonight's been good. So we're gonna stop and fuel in Boise. I gotta check and see if we're stopping at the TA. I kind of want to stop at the TA so I can compare it to our usual fill up and how many gallons we'd put in the other trucks. The other trucks being Tyler or Fancy, but I might go to the Maverick if it's the same price because the Maverick I don't have to pay open roads fees, which they charge 10% of the savings plus 65 cents to swipe your card. So I gotta look that up, but we're gonna stop at one of those two places and get fueled and get back on the road as quickly as possible so we can get this day over with and I can enjoy myself and go to bed. Yeah. made it here to Baker Truck Corral in Baker City, Oregon. I don't think I've ever been here before. I mean, maybe. I don't think I've actually stopped here. A little bit stressed out because the entire parking lot is dirt. It's going to be really hot today. I'm going to need to idle this truck, and the fan when you run the air conditioning is always kicking on, so I've been just leaving it on, and it's going to stir up a ton of dust. So I'm going to be dusting myself out and everybody around me, and that sucks. I feel really bad about that, but it is what it is. So fueling. So we went to the Maverick. I don't think I talked about that after I was done fueling because my buddy called. I went further than the TA by about 30 miles. So we went about 30 miles further, and this truck used 14 less gallons at fill up than Tyler. So that's pretty cool. That's neat, right? I think that's neat. The real numbers I'm curious of is how much total difference in fuel we have from this truck and versus Tyler on this route for the entire route. I remember with Fancy when we switched into Tiny, holy moly, those fuel savings at that time were like incredibly significant. They were huge, absolutely huge. That truck saved a lot compared to Fancy. So it's interesting to see like what this truck's going to do, because it's a different route. Fuel prices are different obviously now. Back then I think fuel was still around like $5+ a gallon. Now it's in the $3s, but nonetheless, savings are savings, and savings are good. So you know what else is good? Going to bed. So it's 7:30 right now. Like I said, it's gonna be hot today. It's already at 74 degrees. We can leave here at 5:30. So we're gonna tromp our way into this truck stop and see if their cafe is open. Maybe have a little bit of eggs and toast, and then we're gonna go to bed. So I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for joining me, and yeah.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on.